Where's that? All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start saying all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahawashi, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Elder, great millstone. Salutation to you, hopeful elect out there, teaching the word in truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, man, I just want to get into how if you truly believe on the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, which is a true biblical name is Yahawashi, that you will confess him. All right, I'm just kind of hit these points real quick. I don't want to drag it out. So, without further ado, let me see. I started John chapter 12 and 36. While ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of light. It says, these things spake Yahushua and departed, and did hide himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. It says that the saying of Elias the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who have believed our report, and to whom have the arm of the Lord been revealed? Therefore they could not believe because that Elias said again, he had blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts. It says that they should not see with it says that they should not see with their eyes nor understand with their heart and be converted, and I should heal them. These things I said Elias when he saw his glory and spake of him. It says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers, and this is the point I want to harp on, 42. It says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue, for they love the praise of men more than the praise of Yahweh. So let me dissect 42, and then I get to 43. So it said you had many of the chief rulers, all right, they believed on Yahushua, man. But it says, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him. And you have that now, man. You have celebrities among our people. Our brothers gave an account when we was just at camp about Chadwick Boseman, the guy that played Black Panther. All right, how he actually had an encounter with one of the elders out there in Chicago, and he the elder told him about the truth. All right, and he pretty much didn't want to take heed. But you're gonna have those high ups of even in this society, Babylon the Great, that know the truth, but they're not gonna confess Yahushua, man. You know what I mean? Like you got the Ice Cubes, you know what I mean, the Nick Cannons and whatnot. They might say small things here and there about spurts or parts of the truth. You know what I mean? How we the chosen people and so forth and so on. But they're not going to confess Yahushua. Why? Because of this exact reason. It's the same thing, man. There's nothing new under the sun. They not gonna confess. Back then, they said chief rulers didn't they believed on Yahushua, but they didn't confess due to the Pharisees. So nowadays, is due to these illuminated ones, man. These people that these Edomites mainly, all right, that have high political positions, and that's pretty much feeding them, um, these gifts, all right. You know what I mean? And that was the same thing back then. It's not new. Um, so I just want to get this precept to match up with that. Um, Let me see. This is John chapter 7, verse chapter chapter 11. It says, then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, where is he? It says, and there was much murmuring among the people concerning him, talking about Yahusha. For some said, he is a good man. Others said, nay, but he deceiveth the people. Howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews. So it was pretty much the same thing that was happening in this chapter, the 7th chapter, and the 12th chapter. Like I said, you had those chief rulers among our people that believed on Yahusha, but they didn't want to confess him. Why? Because they were scared of the Jews, man. They were scared of these Pharisees, man. All right, they were scared of losing, certain political positions, and I'm pretty sure it had to do with monetary means or gains. All right, because a lot of our people during that time, they was getting paid off, like I said, like the priests and things of that nature. But a lot of our people that were Israelites, man, they was getting paid off, man, to corrupt, certain, doctrines and things of that nature, man, or or they, like I said, they might have believed on Yahushua, but they didn't confess, man. That's what this lesson's about, man. It's about if you believe on Yahweh Yahushua, you will confess, man. You will do videos. You will put in the work. You will hit the highways and byways. You will confess. It's just that simple. It says, going back to 13, howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews, man. You know, so there you have it, man. It's the same. It's the same thing, man. They didn't speak openly of Yahushua back then. Like I said, you had some men that probably believed, but they didn't speak openly. They didn't confess. Why? Because they ultimately didn't have that faith, man. All right, they didn't have that faith, man. All right, to a point where they was willing to give up any and everything for Yahweh Yahushua. And this is a real quick scripture, man. Second Corinthians chapter 4:13. It says, "We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe and therefore have I spoken. I also believe and therefore speak," man. You know what I mean? So if you, just like Paul said, man, if you believe, man, you gonna speak it, man. All right, you gonna speak this. You gonna speak these prophecies into existence, man. The Lord's gonna, you gonna allow the Lord, or you gonna want the Lord to use you as a vessel. You know what I mean, fit for His work. All right, not made of wood or none of that other stuff, but you gonna be you're gonna want the Lord to use you as a vessel made of gold, tried in the fire, all right, to bring out this word, man, all right, and to confess Him, man, and you know what I mean, and ultimately bring down this wicked empire, man, this kingdom, man. So going back to that point, man, about them Jews, man, they didn't believe, man, because if you believe, you will confess, man, straight up and down. And I just want to go back in there. Um, Let me see. All right, so I dissected verse 42. So I want to get back. I'm gonna read it from the top. John 12:42. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him. It says, "Lest they should be put out of the synagogue, for they love the praise of men more than the praise of God," man. And let me get this scripture real quick, man. And that just goes to show you, man, if your heart truly ain't in it, and if you're doing it for other reasons, outside the true teachings and edification to the Lord's elect, you gonna fold, man. All right, you're not gonna teach His word in its fullness, in its entirety. This is Galatians, because it just said I want to get this back, man. Man, John 12:43. For they love the praise of men more than the praise of God, right? That's what it said. For they love the praise of men more than the praise of God, right? Galatians 1:10. For do I now persuade men or Yahweh? I said, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Mashiach, man. So if you doing this thing and seeking to please man, you're not a true servant of Mashiach, man, which is the Messiah in the Hebrew, man. You're not a true servant. You're not a true follower. You don't really believe, man. You just doing it for some other reason, man. Now, for whatever reason, it can be for numerous reasons, but like I said, the true men of the Lord will confess, man. They will ultimately bring the truth out for its entirety, and they not gonna pull no punches, man. All right, and that's what this thing is about, man. Confessing, man. Confessing that um, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ is the only begotten, and what He came to do is to give this truth to His elect, and to ultimately bring down these ruling empires that's over the flock, man. So yeah, man, like I said, so that I don't want to drag it out. I want to say all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Karkadash. Double honors to our apostle, Ezra Millstone. Salutations to you, hopeful elect out there. Teaching the word and truth with sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom and a Bible ball, man.